Morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. Especially those at the other side of the world, there is no time and space between us. There is only this present moment and we are one. Today's entry is on diary number 1143. During adoration, the Lord gave me a deeper knowledge of matters connected with this work. Sa panahon ng adorasyon, binigyan ako ng Panginoon ng mas malalim na kaalaman sa mga bagay na nauugnay sa gawaing ito. So, hindi pa ganap na yung in full bloom ang devotion to the Divine Mercy. Dahil, totoo, kinailangan mo na mamatay ni Faustina bago ito tuluyang mabuhay. So, parang yung sinasabi nga, unless a grain of mustard seed falls on earth, mahulog ang buto ng mustasa sa lupa, mamatay and die. Kailangan mo na itong mahulog at mamatay para mabuhay. Ganun talaga. Kailangan mo na nating ano ba yung kailangang patayin sa sarili natin? Ano ba yung kailangang mawala sa sarili natin? Sa case ni Faustina, she had to die in the real sense. Namatay muna talaga siya. Because as we saw it, sabi nga niya sa diary entry, magsisimula pa lamang ito. Ang debosyong ito, ang gawang ito ay magsisimula pa lamang sa kanyang kamatayan. Although, nagsimula naman Pero alam niyo yung paglaganap. Sa panahon niya ay spark pa lamang. Isang maliit na ningas pa lamang. Nahirap siya na palaguin. I-ventilate yung spark na yon. Kasi kailangan mong parang spark ay magkaroon ng init at makatupo. Kailangan syempre lumaki yung apoy. So, she fanned it, she ventilated it, Pinaypayan niya yan. At napakahirap sa simula. Dahil malamig, At basa pa. Ang kahoy, halimbawa, matagal yan bago mag-apoy. So, yun yung mga difficulties that she underwent just for the sake of this work. This work, again, is not hers. Hindi ito kay Faustina. This is the Lord's work. Gawa ito. Ito ay gawain ng ating Panginoong Hesus. Tayo ay nakikibahagi lamang dito. Lahat tayo ay nagkakaroon ng contribution, nagko-contribute sa gawaing ito. And so, ano yung deeper knowledge? Hindi naman niya nabanggit kung ano ang malalim na kaalaman tungkol sa gawaing ito. But we saw this, the deeper knowledge of this work. Nakita natin, if you are really a devotee to the Divine Mercy, hindi ka na lang nahihirati doon sa 3 o'clock prayer. Pagdating na alas 3 ng hapon, you expired Jesus but the source of light. Source of life, gush forth into soul. So, hindi na lang ganon. Hindi ka na rin lang chaplet araw-araw. Hindi ka na rin lang every 3 o'clock in the morning you wake up to pray with us and for the whole world. So you do not just practice the devotion, yung devotional. Kasi yung ginagawa natin, devotional. We say the novena, yun yung mga 5 elements, di po ba? So that is devotional and that is very personal. Pero, kapag ito ay nag-transcend, when this devotional aspect transcends into outside of our realm, sa labas ng ating sarili o personal na pagdedebosyon, then, nagkakaroon na ito ng malalim na kahulugan. Then we acquire a deeper knowledge of the work. Marami sa atin ay hindi lang nagti 3 a.m. Many of us are really working. Some of you are have committed to enthroning the image of the Divine Mercy in the different homes, reaching out to far-flung areas, yung mga hindi naaabot, no, ng simbahan, yun, pinupuntahan natin. Hindi lang tayo nasa subdivision, no, hindi lang inaabot natin yung mga may mga konkretong bahay. We go to the communities, we go to the peripheries. At yun yung maganda. Sapagkat yan ang mga taong nangangailangan ng banal na awa. So, nagiging instrumento tayo ng paghahatid ng mensahe ng banal na awa sa mga least of our brothers and sisters, the unprivileged, no? Those who are powerless and voiceless, na nagkakaroon sila ng pag-asa. We are sowing hope in them. So ano yun, ano? It's a deeper engagement to the Divine Mercy work. So you go far beyond the comfort zone, your comfort zone. No? Hindi ka lang nandun sa bahay mo praying the chaplet, and then every Sunday you will go to Mass, hear Mass, and then off you went go back to your usual routine. So, may ginagawa ka na outside of yourself. Kasi nga 'di ba kahit dun sa tatlong antas ng awa, ang pinakamadali doon ay ang prayer, no? Pero we have to make a goal, a higher goal, no? So yung una, 'di ba yung gawa ng awa, that is the most difficult part of the work. The work of mercy, gawa ng awa, wherein you will have to exert effort. Lalabas ka ng comfort zone mo, may gagawin ka, not just for your family, but for other souls. Kasi nga napakadaling magdasal for the souls. You just go into your room and pray. So, walang permission na kailangan, walang kailangan i-engage ng mga tao, walang difficulties that you have to encounter, you just pray. But when you go into sufferings, when you face all your sufferings, and you put your trust higher and higher to the Lord, that despite all the difficulties that you are experiencing, you cling on, you hang on with your trust to the Lord, hoping for all, no, hoping against hope, and making the impossible things possible, leaving your comfort zone, then you are really having a deeper knowledge of the work of the Divine Mercy. Lumalalim na po. And I challenge each one of you, i-level up nyo yung inyong devotion to the Divine Mercy. Do something else that would really give you more merit, magbibigay sa iyo ng mas maraming merito sa langit. Remember, all these merits, magagamit mo yan. Maari ngayon hindi mo kailangan yung mga merit na makukuha mo for doing good works. Maaring hindi talaga ngayon. No? But, darating ang panahon, kailangan mo i-withdraw yan, may mawi-withdraw ka kasi meron kang sinukso. You have saved something. Definitely, meron kang makukuha when you need something. Na halimbawa, you became sick or someone in the family needs something, no? Pwede kang mag-withdraw, Lord, tulungan mo naman ako dito, no? That's why when you ask for prayers from other people, and kay Faustina, no? You invoke her intercession. Ang daming merits ni Faustina. She had done a lot of good things. And up to now, she's still doing and actively doing this work. No? Kahit wala na siya dito sa mundo, she's still here. You can invoke her intercession dahil ang dami niyang merits, nakakatulong siya para sa mga pangailangan natin. Ganon din, let us save for ourselves and for the future, no? Yung pangailangan natin in the future. When I say saving for the future, ngayon pa lang, let's do a lot of good things, not just praying. No, do a lot of works. Yun yung kailangan, no? Because many people out there are dying of hunger, of thirst. Many out there are homeless. walang sariling bahay. Squatting, no? Nakatira sa mga squatter areas, walang kasiguruhan sa pamamahay at paninirahan. Pag kailangan silang i-demolish, they will be demolished. No? Wala nang consideration of their rights and their dignity. Many out there are in prison, lalo na yung mga wala namang kasalanan. Ano? Many people out there are suffering from diseases, no? May mga sakit, lalo na yung sakit. So, these are the things that we can do in our life. No? Marami yan. Isa-isahin mo man. When you look at what the world needs a lot of good people. And the Divine Mercy devotee is one of the storehouse of people, no? Yung imbakan ng mga good people na tutulong para sa kabutihan ng mundo. Kailangan ng maraming liwanag. And when your light is asked to be lighted, no, don't hesitate to light your own light. No? Ang iyong kandila, buksan mo, sindihan mo, sapagkat ito ay makadadagdag sa liwanag na kailangan sa madilim ng mundo.